What major shifts are you currently observing in the Indian real estate market?
I think Indian real estate market is moving towards luxury. So affordable housing is shrinking day by day, and luxury is kind of getting up day by day. So anything in a city like Hyderabad also, you won't find apartments which are lesser than a crore. Everything is upwards of a crore and going till 10, 12 crores also. So I think that I would say that it's luxury.
How do you, as Mudit Gupta, define luxury?
So I think for me, luxury would be a luxury of space. I would not want very high-end stuff with me, but I would want space. I would want place where I can enjoy time with my family, play with my family, have time, spend time with them. So that is what luxury would be for me.
Hi everyone, welcome to Walk the Talk with Balbir here in Hyderabad ASTEC 2026. Today I have with me Mudit Gupta, Senior Director and City Lead at Anarok. Hi Mudit.
Thank you, Balbir.
Welcome to Walk the Talk with Balbir. Thank you for making time. So let me shoot questions. Let's go. Mudit, let's start at the beginning. How did your journey into the real estate sector begin?
So I did my MBA and from there got placed into Lodha Group. So almost 15 years back the journey started. And from there, from one Lodha to Godrej to Tata, and then currently with Anarok from last 5.5 years. So that's how it's been the journey.
Was real estate always part of the plan or did it happen organically?
It happened organically. It was never on the list. I'm a software engineer.
Okay.
So I was working as a software developer. But then I think real estate was the calling and I got into it.
Lovely. Looking back, what was one defining moment that shaped your career trajectory?
So I think I started my career into marketing. And then from there, I moved into business development and sales part of it. So I think that I would say is a turning point in my career wherein I've taken a P&L role and then working on
Lovely. As Senior Director and City Lead at Anarok, what does a typical day look like for you?
So a typical day probably looks like meeting 2 to 3 developers per day, sitting with my team, encouraging them for sales, sitting with the marketing team, devising strategies for sales in different projects, scouting for new projects, doing business development. So that's how the days go.
Fabulous. What excites you most about working at Anarok?
So I think the work culture that we have good accountability, but we have freedom to achieve our goals. I think that is one thing that I would say is the best working for Anarok.
I think that's great.
Yeah, that's something which is very much required. And I think that we enjoy a lot.
It allows you to do what you actually
Yes.
can. Yeah, your potential comes out there.
Yes.
So, what major shifts are you currently observing in the Indian real estate market?
So I think Indian real estate market is moving towards luxury. So affordable housing is shrinking day by day, and luxury is kind of getting up day by day. So anything in a city like Hyderabad also, you won't find apartments which are lesser than a crore. Everything is upwards of a crore and going till 10, 12 crores also. So I think that I would say that it's luxury.
How do you, as Mudit Gupta, define luxury?
So I think for me, luxury would be luxury of space. I would not want very high-end stuff with me, but I would want space. I would want place where I can enjoy time with my family, play with my family, have time, spend time with them. So that is what luxury would be for me.
And staying in Hyderabad and talking about luxury, what is the definition as Hyderabad for Hyderabad?
I think living in Bombay for 10 years, the size of the houses that are here, so that's I think is luxury for me.
So space is...
Yes.
Okay, great. How important is sustainability and smart design in real estate?
So I think it's very important, and nowadays everyone is becoming environmental conscious. We see a lot of Gen Zs and a lot of late millennials who are buying house. They are much more interested in that what elements of sustainability are there in the project, and hence I think the IGBC certifications and the WELL certifications have become much more important, because now this generation cares about the environment and hence it is very important.
So they care in every way possible, or it's begun?
It's begun now. It's begun now. They care for the environment. They would want to live in a place which uses material which are environmental friendly. So like that.
What does leadership mean to you in a fast evolving industry like real estate?
I think leading by front and giving time and space to the team to perform the goals. I think that what leadership means to me.
Sure. How do you motivate teams during market slowdowns or uncertainty?
So see, real estate is a very cyclic business and there are a lot of uncertainties and slowdown. But I think right set of people, right mindsets working together to trying to solve a problem. I think that's how we kind of sit and motivate ourselves, because sometimes I also need motivation. So we do it together.
Superb. What's one leadership lesson you learned the hard way?
So basically, I would say, when I took this role, I used to be very friendly with the team, very friends with the team. So then I started to know that people are taking advantage of that. So then that's the lesson I learned, that I have to be friendly with the team but not friends with them.
But firm as well, yeah. That's true. Good point. What are some of the biggest challenges city level real estate leaders face today?
I think slowdown in the market, that is one challenge. Second is delay in approvals. So there are a lot of projects which are planned, but approvals are not coming, and hence we are not able to launch those projects.
How do you approach risk while taking major business decisions?
So we have to take care of all the risks. So what personally I do is we create a framework with high level risk, low level risk, and medium level risk, and then have a risk mitigation strategy for all of them, and that's how we plan the work.
Can you share a professional setback that taught you a valuable lesson?
I think last couple of years has been really great for us. So there has not been any setback as such, but I think every day is a new lesson. Every meeting is a new lesson. So that's how I take it.
What skills should young professionals focus on if they want to build a career in real estate?
So I think real estate has been evolving, and use and adaptation of technology has become very important. So for all the new guys who are coming into the industry, what I advise them is to understand more and more on how AI is getting into the industry and learn those things, because AI is going to change everything in next couple of years. So more they learn about AI, is more they will be successful in their career.
But do you think, Mudit, AI is going to be sustainable?
Yeah, definitely it's going to be sustainable. So in our company also we use a lot of AI. We have a large tech team that work on the AI, and we have created a lot of softwares with that work on AI. So almost like 50% of the work which our call center used to do is now done by AI.
So then what about the people, who were doing AI job? So are they getting jobless?
So they're not getting jobless, they are also upskilling. Then a lot of them from telecalling, they are moving into sales. Okay. So everyone will have to find their way.
It's an upgrade.
Yeah,
that's
it's an
very
upgrade.
good. So that's a good thing to hear. Is real estate still promising a sector for the next generation?
Yeah, definitely. Real estate will always be a good sector for all the generations which are coming, because जैसे we say roti kapra and makan, so makan is always a need, it will always be there.
What would you tell someone entering the industry today?
So I think I'll say keep your eyes and ears open and be flexible to move where the opportunity is. Don't get fixated to a single city. Move wherever the opportunity is. I had moved everywhere. This is my 5th city. So that's what I tell.
How old are you?
I am 40.
Oh, so you've really, your young age, you've actually moved. And
so I started with Pune, then went to Bombay, then Gurgaon, Bangalore, and this is the 5th city.
And where are you from?
Bhopal, MP.
Oh my God! So you're like, you're like one of those. What do you call? So the naval and army officer family, like keep hopping.
Keep hopping, yeah.
And that's
so whenever I get an opportunity,
exposure is has been great for you. Then that's excellent. So rapid fire question for you. You can answer in one word. One word to describe Indian real estate today.
I think phenomenal growth.
A habit that keeps you productive.
Making a to-do list at the start of the day.
Your go-to way to unwind after a long day.
I think a cup of coffee and a book.
What do you think about Ace Tech?
I think it's a fantastic platform for all the people working into building sector, wherein they can come showcase their products, reach out to the potential audience. I think it's a very good platform which is available across India. So I think kudos to you guys.
So thank you. But if we have to talk about Ace Tech in 2028, what do you see? What do you think about how Ace Tech should be looking? Because you are from the industry, and we here need to be evolving, like we think and we are working towards every year. But if coming from a person like you from the industry who's young and is growing with the industry, what do you think in 2028, what should Ace Tech have without fail?
So I think two things. One is that kind of use more and more technology into the way Ace Tech is done. And second thing is nowadays there are a lot of prefabricated structures are coming up. especially for so like in Hyderabad we see a lot of marketing offices are done through prefab. A lot of farmhouses are done through prefab. So I think having a section for prefab would be very helpful for developers, because what I see, a prefab structure, if you want to make a marketing office, that can get ready in 60 days. If you go normal brick and mortar, it will take at minimum 4 to 6 months. So that's the kind of speed, plus it's movable. So I think that's the way ahead.
Cool. If you had to sum up your professional philosophy in one line, what would that be?
So I think I would say, like, keep yourself focused and motivated, keep working, and then results will definitely come.
And stay consistent and be
Yes.
patient.
Yes.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Mudit. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for having me here.
Of course, it was our pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.